In this video, I'm going to show you how to properly bench press. We need to know how to bench press properly so that way if we're in the gym on our own or at our school in our strength and conditioning program, we can utilize the advice that I'm about to give you when it comes to bench press to make sure we're doing it properly and getting the most out of it. So with any normal barbell bench press is what we're going to be going over, not dumbbell, but the same rules kind of apply. We want to start off by obviously making sure we get a good warm up, really focusing on internal and external rotation in the shoulders, especially if we're cranking up the weight. One other thing that we need to do, anytime we're doing a barbell exercise, whether it be squats, bench press, rows, anything, we need to do warm-up sets of the movement. So if we go straight in, let's say on a bench press, I know that I can do 135 pounds and put a 45-pound plate on each side. If I just jump in and do that, I am not properly warm and getting my body prepped to do heavy weight, which means my risk of injury is much higher. So we need to make sure we get a few warm-up sets in. Once we get those warm-up sets in, start with just the bar, add a little bit of weight, start working your way up. Here's the breakdown of how we're gonna do it. We wanna make sure that we get stable on the bench, feet even. We're gonna have our feet on the ground the whole time. Once we lay back onto the bench, we wanna make sure our shoulder blades are even on the bench. Hands are out a little bit, either at shoulder width or outside of shoulder width. We don't wanna be incredibly close together. And then if you watch from straight on my elbow path, we wanna make that elbow path right in between, about halfway, not straight out, not down to the sides, but halfway between, down to the middle of the chest, and then pressing back up and out. We need to make sure that we're getting down to that chest, and then when we're pressing back up, we don't want to press down, we want to press upward, almost back over the face, even with the eyes, and then dropping back down to the chest. So if I drop down on the bench to do it, I'll do a few reps. We want to make sure those hands are evenly placed. Bar is going to be up, I'm smooth and down to the center of my chest, and then I'm pressing back up and out. Again, feet stay planted on the ground, we're not arching our back up, we're not pinning the shoulders back and going crazy with it. My shoulder blades are into the bench, my feet are into the ground, and I'm lowering smooth and pressing up and back out of it. Making sure we have our rack set up so that way we can get it on and off easy. If you're trying heavier weights, make sure you have a spot. Bench press being one of the easier exercises to get started on because you have the bar, which is in a fixed position, but make sure that we keep that stability, smooth down, smooth up. If we go slow and in control, it's gonna be a lot easier than if we're going fast and wobbly all over the place. But use these tips, make sure we keep that halfway point. We're not raising the shoulders crazy high and driving the elbows out, and we're also not going down to the side unless the goal is like a close grip bench press, but right through the middle, getting a good contraction of the chest as we push up, almost bending the bar with the hands to contract even more of the chest. So use these tips to make sure that you're doing bench press correct when it comes to school or your own workouts, whatever it might be, but make sure we're doing it properly to make sure that we get the gains that we're looking to get from it. Go have fun with some bench press. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and if you have more tutorials that you would like to see, comment them below so we can make those videos for you.